Welcome to Audit Archive, where we run you through some of the most questionable and rather atrocious police encounters. Today, we're looking at a case where a police officer pulled a gun on a pregnant black woman and threatened her during a traffic stop just because she didn't want to park her car in the middle of nowhere. Just before midnight on August 12, 2022, a pregnant woman, namely Ebony Washington, was driving home with her 3 children when Officer Jacob Dessous with the Bradford County Sheriff's Office observed her vehicle going 72 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour zone. Naturally, Officer Dessous initiated his lights and sirens right behind Miss Washington's vehicle, signaling that he was pulling her over for speeding. In response to this, Miss Washington immediately slowed down and put on her hazard lights, but continued driving down the road because it was dark out and she would have felt more comfortable and safer in a well-lit area. But Officer Dessous didn't take this well, and what followed was ridiculous. Let's watch the body cam footage.
Better stop. Black and color van traveling northbound 301 passing 200B, speed of 60, refusing to pull over. I'm still attempting 1050 at this moment. The vehicle has not made any movement to evade, just 5540. That's going to be Yankee 01 Charlie Bravo, or Charlie 8.
$55.48, is he stopping?
1054 has its blinkers on, maintaining speed of 58 miles an hour, traveling northbound, getting to city limits to start.
So we're got your siren on.
10-4, I've done it multiple times, does not want to do it. Pull the vehicle over! Pull the vehicle over, put you into the ground. Stop the vehicle where it's at!
Traffic, it's about 48, dash time.
After about 3 minutes of driving with hazards on, Miss Washington reached a convenience store and drove into the parking lot before coming to a complete stop. This is when the weirdly agitated Officer Dessous pulled out his gun and jumped out of the patrol vehicle to aim it at Miss Washington, while yelling at her to turn off her car and show him her hands. This is an appropriate time to discuss something very important. According to one of Florida's official government websites, it stated that you, as a law-abiding citizen, can do the following to help lessen the uneasiness of the experience. When you see the blue overhead lights and/or hear the siren, remain calm, slow down, and pull over in a safe location off the roadway. Also, in an article published by a local law firm, it's made clear that you must pull over and come to a complete stop when a law enforcement officer signals you to do so. If there is no safe place to pull over, slow down so that the officer knows you are searching for a place to pull off the road. Now, judging by these sources, there's no doubt that Miss Washington was 100% in the right for continuing to drive so she could find a safe place off the road. In fact, as per law, that's apparently what she was supposed to do anyway. Interestingly, after watching the footage, Bradford County Sheriff Gordon Smith said Miss Washington did everything right, including putting on her hazard lights and slowing down, which is exactly what law enforcement advises any driver to do if they don't feel safe. She does exactly what I would tell my daughter, my wife, my neighbor, anybody else that may feel uncomfortable. You reduce your speed, you turn on your flashing lights, be acknowledged.
Turn off the vehicle right now! Turn off the vehicle right now! I want to see your hands! Both your hands! Both your hands! Do not move! If you make any movement, that'll be your last mistake you're gonna make! Do not move!
Fifty-five 48 tonight.
One at gunpoint. One at gunpoint.
Gunpoint.
Go 3. Let's see what you got until I get there.
Driver, with your left hand, open up the door. Why don't you unlock it then for me? I ain't worried. I got my gun on you. We're all good here. Step out. Okay. Go ahead. Take it off. Take it off. Try something. Step out. Who else is in the vehicle? Okay.
And the reason why I did not stop is because I'm in the middle of nowhere and my husband tell me not.
Your excuse means nothing to me right now. I don't want to hear it.
You asked me.
That good. Good.
You asked me a question.
Cool. Awesome. You want to turn around for me?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. All right.
I have my 17-year-old, my 10-year-old,
Okay.
and my 1-year-old.
Cool.
I've never been pulled over like this before.
You don't know how traffic stop works?
Yes.
You don't know that a vehicle's behind you with license silence for a mile. You're not going to move over?
Sir, are you?
Stop.
I'm pregnant, sir. I'm 4 months pregnant.
Okay.
The only reason
I'm handling right here now. I have you in handcuffs, right?
I know that.
Okay, cool.
The only reason why I'm trying to tell you, the only reason why I didn't stop, I'm a married, educated woman.
Okay.
With a master's degree. I swear, Lord knows I'm not doing. I was only not because it's dark out, and I have 3 kids with me. I'm pregnant, and I did not want them to feel uncomfortable.
Cool.
That's why I put my hazard lights on.
And then all that is shady. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing right now.
That's understandable.
And now I got them coming. Because it's a big old thing you had to make of it.
I did not mean to do it.
Cool. Awesome.
You can check everything, anything you want to check.
I am.
Sorry,
I'm going to. But I wish I would have done that over there. I could have given you a warning for speed and get you on your way.
Absolutely. I'm just telling you why.
I don't care about why. Just shut up.
Yes, sir.
About the why.
Yes, sir.
Don't care about the why.
I'm sorry I made you mad.
5548 1 detain. There's 3 kids in there.
As seen in the footage, Officer Dessous was clearly very angry and not in control of his emotions. This was already unideal for a police officer who's technically supposed to be very good at maintaining composure. This becomes even more obvious when we heard Officer Dessous make statements like, "Pull over or I will put you in the ground. If you make any movement, that will be the last mistake you ever make. Unlock it. I'm not worried. I've got my gun on you. And your excuses mean nothing to me." On top of that, when Miss Washington tried to further explain why she didn't pull over immediately, Officer Dessous told her to shut up and said he didn't care about why she did that. All these statements made by Officer Dessous, along with his overall demeanor, were inappropriate and unprofessional to say the least. Let's compare that with the department's mission statement. It is our mission that the Bradford County Sheriff's Office serves the citizens and visitors of Bradford County by providing professional law enforcement, detention, and court security that protects and preserves the constitutional rights of the people and to enhance the quality of life by reducing crime and the fear of crime throughout our community, by mandating the fair and impartial enforcement of the law. Clearly, things are not aligning too well in this case. Lastly, we should take note of the fact that Miss Washington's reasoning was very logical, and it could be argued that the average police officer who understands the law and keeps their composure would quickly de-escalate the situation after hearing her side of the story, because all she did was keep herself and her 3 children safe by refusing to pull over in a dark area somewhere on the road.
Just check on me, see if they're okay. What is your first name?
Ebony, E-B-O-N-Y.
Ebony? Last name?
Washington.
Middle name?
Ronyal, R-O-N-Y-A-L.
First initial?
Oh.
O?
No, I was just saying R.
R?
I thought
Okay.
you were saying
What's your date of birth?
4/28/83.
Morgan Road. That's when my lights went on from there to here. Okay. Huh?
That's good, good. Did you hear the lights? Or did you see the lights?
5548, 1065. Name, date of birth.
And we're done.
First name, Ebony, Echo, Bravo, Oscar, November, Yankee. Middle name, Romeo. Last name, Washington, like the state. Date of birth of 4/28/83. Bravo, Foxtrot. Y'all doing okay? Okay, we'll get you on your way in a minute.
5948, $74.29.
So that was the only reason. And I'm sorry. No, I knew he was a cop. I wasn't not stopping because I thought it was someone else. I just wanted to be in light. I've never gotten pulled over like that in the dark. And especially with my kids in the car. I just did not want to be in the dark on the side of the road with my kids. I wanted to just make it to this gas station. So I slowed down, I turned on my hazards, and I just was coming to the gas station. That's it. I live in Jacksonville. My daughter just got their hair done, and I was going back home. My husband's waiting on me. That's it. I'm not lying, Lord knows I'm not. So, and I apologize. It was not the best decision. So,
Well, especially you're from Jacksonville. What do you think will happen if you done that in Jacksonville?
well, I don't know.
You had about 15 cars behind you.
I'm usually not even out this late. My husband's probably gonna be mad because they're just finished getting their hair done, and I'm just literally leaving home. I'm leaving there to go home. But I mean, I have no.
You ever been arrested anything before?
No, I've never been around. I'm an educated woman, a teacher. I have a master's degree. I've been teaching for over 10 years. I have my own business.
5540 Bradford. 5540 Bradford. Can you run David for a previous traffic infraction for that driver, please?
I've never even seen the jail. I swear to God. If I'd have known this was, I'd have known that
What
just.
did you...
I
Well, I mean, you said you're educated, correct? Master's
Yes,
degree.
and
What did you think the outcome was going to be? You
my,
had the license irons on. You failed to stop.
My PA was on too, yelling at you.
You didn't decelerate speed any.
I did decelerate me, decrease my speed, right? Yes, sir. I was on 55, and it was 65 at the time. No, I wasn't going 55 when the lights came on. I was going 70.
I was going to pull you over because I got you doing 75 at that light back there,
Yes,
okay? It goes from a 75 to a 55 real quick, easy enough. I was going to pull you over, give you a warning, check your license, and get you on your way. I started having my lights on since then.
Yes.
Since here, and that's about
I'm
over a
not
mile.
denying
No. I'm talking, okay?
Yes,
You're
sir.
done talking, okay? From there to there, lights and sirens over and over again. Yes, you maintained your speed. You're at 60 miles an hour the whole way, still not pulling over. That's suspicious. That's very suspicious. That has me concerned. That has everyone concerned, okay?
Sorry.
So that's what's, like I said, it was gonna be a simple warning. Now we're in this debacle right now because you don't know how a traffic stop works. You've never seen enough TV shows, or you have the conscience to even think that you need to pull your vehicle over regardless of you being scared. I understand. There's a whole facade around law enforcement, traffic stops. I get that. I understand. But you being scared is what's got you in this mess right now.
Yes.
Versus you being confident, knowing how traffic stops. Yeah. Okay.
I was moving, didn't you? He's out here by himself.
I understand. I'm not arguing with anybody. I'm not disagreeing.
Good.
I'm not saying I wasn't speeding at the time, but when he turned his lights on, I did decelerate. I did not go faster. I slowed down. I put my hazard lights on. That was why I put my hazard lights on.
They're all one hill.
So you've been pulled over before?
Like for a ticket? Yeah, but I was probably.
It was daylight. There was places you could go to. You felt more safer.
Yes.
Okay. I'm glad it was convenient for you at that time, not for me.
Let's take a moment to discuss whether Officer Dessou's act of drawing his weapon at Miss Washington was justified or not, as it's rather tricky. The use of force by law enforcement personnel is a matter of critical concern, both to the public and to the law enforcement community. Officers are involved on a daily basis in numerous and varied interactions and, when warranted, may use reasonable force in carrying out their duties. An officer's decision to draw or exhibit a firearm should be based on the tactical situation and the officer's reasonable belief that it may be necessary to use the firearm in conformance with the policies on the use of firearms. When a firearm is drawn or exhibited to gain compliance from a subject, the circumstances shall be documented. Judging by this, if we give Officer Dessou the benefit of the doubt and assume that he in fact felt threatened by Miss Washington not pulling over immediately, then sure, drawing his weapon may have been justified, but only for the initial few seconds. Bear in mind that the moment Miss Washington explained everything and obviously wasn't a threat at all, he should have put his gun away and de-escalated the situation immediately. For some context, the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals, the regional court covering Arizona, has ruled that pointing guns at persons who are compliant and present no danger is a constitutional violation. This shows that Officer Dessou likely violated Miss Washington's constitutional rights.
I'm gonna mic her and get her out of here if that's on you. Put a code one on it. Yes.
I'm sorry.
You're gonna walk to your car. Come on. Can I open up this door right here?
Yes.
I'm gonna take this cuffs off you. I want you to stand right here next to your vehicle so you can have contact with the children. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay. You're not getting in the vehicle, you're not touching the steering wheel. You're just gonna stand right there, keep them calm. I'm gonna go ahead and write your citation for you and get you on your way. Sound good? Awesome. Good. Yeah. Cool. All right. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, buddy.
Good, baby?
I'm good. You good, Sarge? You need to talk to me? Okay, Ms. Emily, here's your citation for speed, 75 and a 55, what I originally pulled you over there. I didn't give you a ticket for anything else. Okay, I walked away with 3 tickets, so I'm giving you a ticket for speed. Okay?
I'm not, no argument here.
Okay.
I know you don't want to hear me talk about it. I just want to apologize again. I kid you not. I have no reason to lie. I swear I was only not. I know you don't want to hear it.
Apologize.
I know you don't want to hear it.
Apologize for yourself for not thinking. Okay,
Well,
how about that?
Definitely that, but
Cool.
I'm still.
Let's go over your citation. You have 3
Okay.
days to pay it, okay? I'll mine at the courthouse or my parents if you want to, okay? 266, okay? 30 days to pay it. Do you have any questions for me?
No, sir.
Okay. You're a mother, you have kids, you gotta get them home. Let's be done with this today, okay?
By the end of it, Miss Washington was given a citation for speeding and allowed to continue on her way back home. Meanwhile, a small clip recorded by one of Miss Washington's children was uploaded online, and it soon garnered attention, causing many people to question Officer Dessou's actions. The sheriff's office said they also saw the video on social media, leading them to pull the dashcam video of the incident. Sheriff Smith said that as soon as the agency was made aware of the encounter, they took action. Law enforcement reviewed the video and determined the incident was inappropriate and did not follow their policies. A couple days later, on August 24, 2022, a local news outlet reported that a white Florida deputy who pointed a gun at a pregnant black mother as her child cried in fear is no longer with his department because his sheriff forced him to resign. Sheriff Smith added that, at the end of the day, we determined that was something that we didn't need representing us or protecting our community. He ended with a final statement. I want to reassure our community that I will hold the men and women of the sheriff's office accountable to the highest standards of our profession. Be sure to check out our previous video where we cover another outrageous police encounter.